Rabbi Kaplan, we're continuing.
So, Mamish, you see the Hashgacha Pratis, that you go someplace and you get lost. And Punkt Hashem sends you somebody that he Mamish takes you to the place you need it.
It sounds like one of Rabbi Nachman's Sipuri Maisis a little bit.
Oh, wow.
They get lost in the forest.
With the forest. To me, it was like a forest, yeah. So that's one thing. And interesting that you meet somebody that you have what to talk about. It's not a dover. It's not a small thing. You have what to talk about. And look how the things connect. So you might say, that's a small thing, so what? So what? So you remember his father, so what? Like some people would say, well, did you make any money from it? No, so what? You're right. So what? Like most of the stories that they tell with the Hashgacha Prati stories with these books that somebody didn't get on the plane and the plane crashed and he was saved.
By the way, Rabbi Kaplan, I just have to say a few words. One about Bnei Brak also. They wrote a story in the for a year they were writing in the Modia in English in those days when I read it. Hashgacha Prati stories. And one would happen to be Lo Pachot V'Lo Yoter, my roommate in the 1 year in 1973 I was in Bnei Brak. And in that he was my roommate, and he held a story that he was going to go to the Olympics and this, and something happened. He became
and he didn't go,
and he couldn't go, and he didn't get murdered.
Disappointed.
In the 1970 whatever it was 72 Olympics, they murdered
and
his
in the end.
The story was Sheker, Vakozov, and they wrote 2 or 3 pages there. Oops, 1 second. Hello? Yeah. They wrote 2 or 3 pages there in the Modia. And I told that guy Carmel, the big shakran, well, let's not say that, but he made a mistake here. And lo hayav lo nivra, and he answered me something. It makes people froom. We're out to make people froom. We don't care if we make them froom by emes or sheker. The main thing is to become froom. And I got very upset at it. And that's one story. And there's another story also where I happen to know inner details about Iceland and what was it, an earthquake or something? Whatever it was another Sheker V'Kozov in these false Hashgacha Prati stories. And, Benton.
Yeah.
I hear these stories, the ones that are printed in books by all the Lebler, how do you call them? Leblers? Leblers.
But there are some true stories.
Well, you're telling a true story.
So
but if it's printed by somebody you don't know, then it doesn't help. People are going to be skeptical and they're going to have doubts. Well, it's not worth it. We believe in emes.
No. So I'm just saying that somebody might ask.
By the way, I just want to say,
out of it? I mean, what Yeshua? Let's say it like this: what Yeshua came out from such a story? Now, first of all, I had a Yeshua that he took me. By the way, so that some would say, well, that's because you're such a child, such a baby you are, that for you that's called a Yeshua, but for us that's not. No, but that's not really. You can't really say that. But it is a Yeshua. So it says, Basrum Yom Liyom Yeshua. So every day Hashem sends Yeshuas. So what, every day you have a car accident that you're saved from. It means the small Yeshuas. So same thing over here. That's one thing. Second of all, but I'm also emphasizing the second half, that it came out as a person that I saw his father 50 years ago more. It's also an interesting thing. Now, but what do you get out of it? That I happened to see his father and happened to be the same person. I don't know what you get out of it.
First of all, it's a Makayim in the Gemara. You're proving the Gemara. Ein Adam niftar mechavero ele mitoch divrei chalacha shemishum kach ata zocher oto. You're proving that the Torah is emes. That's a big thing.
Oh, very good. So he was talking about halacha, so it was a very good. So you see, but Biduk to meet his son. Why should you ever think I'll ever meet his son just because I happened to be there and heard him talking and like, so what? But it does show, it shows that things are connected. Hashem is planning things and that I think you see. Now, I just want to add something else that this reminded me of a story that I read, and then I saw a pamphlet. There was a holy Yid, his name was Mordchai Pogramsky. He survived the war, the Kovno ghetto, and went through all the whole 5 years of terrible suffering. And he survived. Now, after the war, he did a lot for Yiddishkeit to teach Talmidim, to set up yeshivas, even though he was a Gaon Otzum. He worked with simple Talmidim to help them. And he was, after the war, in France and Switzerland, I think in both places. Now, he once was traveling with somebody else. The other person happened to be a Moel. I don't know where they were traveling, what. Then, in the middle, they got off where they thought they were supposed to get off, and it came out it was a mistake. It was the wrong place. The other person got scared. What are we going to do? How are we going to manage? So Mordechai Pogramsky said, it says in Pasuk, by Hogor, that after she went, Avram drove her out of the house. That says, Vatelech Vateisa b'midbar be'ershava. She went, and she was Torah in English, and the way she lost her way.
She got lost like you do in B'nai Brak.
And she was Torah in the midbar of Be'ersheva. So Rashi says that no, not like me in B'nai Brak. Vatelech Vateisa shechozra legilulei beis aviho. She went back to worshiping Avodah Zarah. That's what it means. So Mordechai Pogramsky said, how does Rashi know that? Maybe it's simply like me and B'nai Brak. How do you know it means she went back to Avodah Zarah? So he says, because a Yid is never Toa. A Yid never loses his way. A Yid is always, wherever he goes, Hashem is leading him. And if he happens to go there in the wrong stop, he got off. So Hashem wanted him to get off in the wrong stop. And there's a reason he's not Toa. He's not, in Yiddish you say blungen. I don't know the word in English how you say but he's not lost. He's not lost. A Yid is never lost. That's what Rab Mordechai said to the man that was with him. And then they said, let's look for a Yid over here in this place. So they went and looked for a Yid. And the Yid said, yeah, there's only a few Yid here in this city. And there happens to be that either this person or somebody else he took him to has a baby, and they need a moral, and they don't know what to do. They don't have a moral in this. It's a small village, just a few Yidden. It was either in Switzerland or in France. So he says, "Oi, here's a moral. This man that's with me is a moral." So they went there, and Rav Mordechai was the Sandik, and the other man was the Moel, and they were Zachet v'Mekayim, the mitzvah of Milah Bismana. And then Rav Mordechai said, you see what I told you? A Yid is never lost in the derech. If we got up here, Hashem was taking us here. And that's interesting that I said the same thing on And that's what it was. It could be. It was more important this should happen more than the chasna itself. Now, just to end the story, just wanted to add that when it came to the end of the chasna, I asked my brother Ruvi, I said to him, do you have a place in the car to take me back? So he said, yeah, we have place. We don't want to again. It should be vatelech vatesa. We don't want that to happen again. God, Baruch Hashem, they got married and they got back, and we hope there should be simchas by everybody.
Amen, amen.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Rabbi Kaplan. Thank you for enlightening stories. Okay, Kol Tov.